Oi! What a drop! Dadovitchnic? G'day all, Dadovitchnic here. Well, I've been doing a heap of work, but not here. Basically, I've been rebuilding my nether base. I've been spending far too long on it, and I've still got a fair way to go, but yeah, it's not too bad. I'm really enjoying doing it. Come up with some nice ideas, or ideas that I've seen in other places, and been trying out different things. So, worn out a couple of picks, as you do. This is originally where the gate came out. I used to have like a little netherwort farm in here. I've got rid of that. Yeah, I found an extremely large stronghold, massive. I've been mining a lot of it, and my base is in one of the big towers, and I basically expanded it around a couple of blaze spawners that I found and built this railway track to it. Well, I've recently rebuilt this railway track so it's a lot more direct, and covered it in the half slabs so that the zombie pigmen can't stop me from going along on it. Makes the lighting a bit weird on it though. It's a fairly long tunnel, but not quite that far. It actually brings me out right into the base. I used to actually go through the tunnels of the stronghold when I was going along, which was quite a zigzag pattern. Yeah, the entrance used to come from that direction. Correction, just over here, down there. I've now closed all that off and installed lava lighting in along the tunnel there. And here's the base. 2 blaze spawners. I've half slabbed it all out. I can't remember where I saw this idea of light. I was using glowstones on fence posts. How the hell did that guy get in here? Yeah, I was using glowstones on the sticks, but I already had a couple of these chandeliers in here, the lava lighting system, and I really liked it, the way it looked, so I basically swapped it all out. That was just to show you what I was using. A piece of glowstone with 4 trapdoors on it, on a couple of fence posts. I'll get rid of that afterwards. Yeah, so here we have the business end of the blaze spawners. 2 separate blaze spawners. I may get around to linking them up, but I really only just finished this other one here. I had a piston pushing system, which I had hoped would push them all into one crusher, but it never really worked out because I couldn't get it to work in so that I would be in the center and able to activate both spawners. So basically I have to stand up here and then come down and clear them one at a time. This is a standard etho design. I'll leave a tutorial link in the description. Basically this is the on-off switch. Currently it's deactivated by lava streams up there, and to turn it on you simply push this one. That pushes the back forward and crushes and closes the gates so no more come in. After a set time the crushers will open again, and then you simply turn that one to open it all up, ready for the next batch. I love the new redstone lighting, which I've used for the switches. It basically works on a couple of NOR latches, which are this one here, and there's another one down further with a pulse timer, or a few pulse timers, to activate the various sections at different times. Etho describes it quite clearly in his description. I have a netherwort farm. The stuff around the outside is just for decoration. quite a lot of it. And this is a very, very simple system. Basically, it's just on pistons. Comes down, and simply go along reloading it. You've got a couple in the middle there. I had to build this up. Basically, this is the floor of the complex, and the wiring is all built in underneath here, which is why it's so wide, because basically you've got pistons, repeaters, redstone, gap, and more redstone underneath here. The redstone runs back to this button, runs around here and into a line so that it activates all these pistons. And over here I've got a lower entrance, basically just down to here. That's where I get all my lava from. This will show you just how big this stronghold is. Have a look around here, you can see all the different piers. This bit here is huge, and there's more pillars going off into that direction. Yes, I had a lot of fun building this, with the windows. Behind these are two towers, which I will eventually dig out. Another one here. Obviously the storage, what's above it is what's in it. I've got heaps of the different stuff at the moment, just from digging stuff out around the place. I went on a bit of a glowstone expedition and got all that. I have TNT here because I intend to blast out large areas of this. I love the way these half slabs work now with the upside down ones. It's a bit of an effort to make them, but they're well worth it. Actually, I'll get rid of all this crap in my inventory before I do anything else, just in case. I've been keeping fire potions of fire resistance in my inventory whenever I do anything along here. Yes, I intend to make a enchanting room here, as you can see there. Potions of splash resistance. Potions of instant damage, I should say. Splash resistance. Yeah, the whole place is half slabbed out, bar I've got no idea where those guys are spawning from. Up here. Yeah, this is the controls for the top of the blaze spawners, so the shut-off mechanisms, which are basically just 4 lava things with sticky pistons running down through holes in the top. Now this area here is just big enough for a ghast to spawn in, and I've actually had a couple spawn in here. I've covered up all the vital parts of the mechanisms there, and it's too easy just to run up and hit them with a sword and get the drops. So I've been getting quite a few drops, well, a couple of drops from the ghast out of that. Moving out of here. Yeah, this fortress, as I said, or stronghold, is absolutely massive. We've got a huge area here. You can see the bridge going out there with my base in it. Over here, there's another bridge going out. My distance isn't set to far because I'm running on 32 and it crashes my machine when I go to far. So we've got these big areas here. Now what I am planning to do is to make a zombie spawner. Diagast. Pity I can't get those things to follow me so I can actually kill them where I can get the drops. Yeah, I'm going to make a zombie pigman spawner out here in this huge pool of lava here, which means I'll just have to blast that area there away and that area there away, and possibly further around. I haven't actually been able to see around there. It's a huge lava lake. I'll be digging out these bridges and that other one there to give me a bit of extra, well, not just materials, but also to clear the spawning areas out for these zombie pigmen. The way I have been getting my gold nuggets is every now and again just to run amok with my looting sword, or a looting sword, and clean them out. As you can see, this thing just goes for miles. There's nothing up these two bridges, but yeah, it's just, this thing's just huge. And it goes just as far in the other direction too. Anyway, further plans. As I said, I'm going to put an enchanting room in here. Not quite sure where yet. I've got to do some... yeah, the experience I've got here was just from killing blazes while I was building this one. Once you've got a fire resistance potion on, pardon me, the only thing you've really got to worry about is taking the odd hit. So it's pretty easy to deactivate those once you've got the fire potion, fire resistance potion I should say. Quite a lot of the time I spent just going around evening things up. These these nether brick lines here are actual towers. So that spot there is tower, and that bit there is fill in. So there is a huge amount of nether brick behind all this stuff here. Well, I'm really wrapped in the way this thing looks. If you've got any comments, let me know. Lava behind that window there. I was not sure whether to put it behind the other ones or not. It's one thing to be able to see. There's nothing really out in that direction except some lava and nether brick, netherrack. And as I said, I'm not 100% sure at the moment just where to stick the enchanting table. I suppose I could just bang it right here in the middle, where all both the blaze spawners are activated. You can see. If I move too much further away though, like down the bottom there, either one of these or the other will be activated. So yeah. Oh look, a test subject. Yeah, it's one thing about these blaze spawner XP farms you've got to be careful of is if you get a heap of blazes in there and zombie pigman happens to drop in and doesn't die in the crusher, then if you hit him you aggro every single pigman around the place. So yeah, just something to be wary of. Okay, well I've built the enchanting room. Here it is. Had to actually build out over the gap. And you can see just up there, that's where the floor of it is there. I moved this chandelier post one further across, so I've now got that 4 gap rather than the 3. I'm not quite sure why I did that in the first place, but that looks a lot better, I think. Yeah, so let's... Whoop. There's a zombie pigman up there burning for some reason. Pity flame doesn't hurt them. Some will move around the edges a bit, but then eventually they'll go off and the pistons push them down into the bottom. And there they go. One thing you do have to make sure of is that you've got a glass block above the actual spawner, just so they don't actually spawn on top of the spawner. I've got a nether brick block there. And here we have a nice group there. As you can see, it seems to be working fine there. Oop. Right, I've got to adjust the timer back a bit on that one. It's all part of the learning process. Beautiful, perfect. Okay, anyway, you get the idea. So I'll keep going here until I get to level 50. Okay, well, I was made the mistake of watching a couple of YouTube videos. And now I have a frame rate of 1. Well, it's going to take a little while. I hate to think how many of these things are in there. Okay, so we'll get this lot first. So we'll just let the crushing go on. Right, and fire. Damn. I got 2 full stacks of blaze rods out of that. I hate to think how many of those things there were in there. Just turn that off, I think, considering I'm already at 50. Jeez. Yeah, that killed way too many. Yeah, these things quite often take a bit of fine tuning. I can't remember how long it took me to get this one to work. Go on, they'll be coming down. And here we go. Oh, it seems to be working. Isn't that just music to your ears? Right. Okay. Well, we know they work. And that's a good amount of experience and a good amount of blaze rods. Now just remember, don't go watching too many YouTube videos of etho pranking Good while you've got blazes building up. Okay. Okay, back again in the real world. Where are we? Let's get us a new pick. Actually, I have heard that there could be some problems with chickens swimming against current of water. I'll have to have a try of that and see how we go. Oh, well, I'll see you when I've got something interesting here. Okay, well, here we go. Efficiency 5. Okay. I really like to have unbreaking with that. Makes it last a lot longer. Oh well. Okay, we'll do a quick test on the chicken loader and see how that goes. They seem to be loading all right. Okay, we'll go up onto the top of the basin and see how they're going. Whoa, leg spike. Yeah, right this way. And there they go. A lot of them do seem to be fighting the current. Occasionally some of them have fallen through the water there. If they do sit on those steps, they will drown, so it's only a matter of time. Oh, most of them seem to be getting up there okay. Although it's 3 stacks of eggs per dispenser, and God, we don't seem to have a whole lot in there. All the ones that did hatch have certainly gone up there. Oh, I'll wait till they grow and see what happens after that. Okay, well, I've loaded up the chicken collector. I've let them grow up. So I've got 3 floors of fully mature chickens pumping out eggs there. Now I have actually gone AFK here and refilled the chest, but as you can see from here, no eggs. So you get, and they just keep coming down, so it doesn't take long to restock on the eggs here, which is probably a good thing. Righto, well, let's process these suckers and see how they go. They're certainly fighting that current as much as they can, aren't they? Yep, here we go, there's one. They don't seem to be jumping around as much when they hit the fire, which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, definitely losing a lot more in the fire than we did before. And out of all those chickens, that's not a whole lot of stuff there. Oops, better get rid of that so I can work out exactly how much I've got. Oh no, let's try again. Put the next lot through. That last lot on. So that leaves me with 2 bits of raw chicken out of the those steps there, and let's see what cooking got us. Okay, that's not a lot at all. Definitely going to have to redesign this cooker. Yeah, there's definitely some problems there. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I'll have to do some work on this, probably in the test world. Alright, well, I'll catch you later. Cheers. A final thought for the day. Remember, it is always darkest before the dawn. So if you are going to steal your neighbor's newspaper, that is the time to do it. Farewell.